Welcome back. We just talked about the kickoff pre-show match between R-Truth and King Barrett, and I'm kind of assuming the kickoff match for the real pay-per-view itself is going to be the Intercontinental title one between Big Show and Big Guy Ryback. I'm digging this. I think that this is a great feud for Ryback to get into. I don't understand if they're really necessarily going to throw The Miz in there, and if they do, how they're going to do it. But maybe The Miz interrupts the match and it's like a no contest, or I'm kind of hoping that Ryback just flat out wins. Either way, I think Ryback's going to win. He's going to retain the title in some fashion, and he should, because Ryback is awesome. And it's way too early for him to lose the title, especially to somebody like Big Show. Big Show doesn't need to win the title anymore. He's won it before. He's done fine. You know, I like Big Show, but this is Ryback's time to shine. So, totally backing the big guy here. Totally want him to celebrate his victory by going on a bunch of different tourist traps and sending us vines and stuff. Good old Ryback. So I'm up for Ryback. I think he's winning. You guys think Ryback's retaining?
I think the big guy is going to win. And the reason why you like it, Tony, this is as close as to the big man buffet that you keep on saying for every fucking WrestleMania you're going to get.
Told you. They should do it.
Well, but when it comes to the big guy, okay, listen, the big guy, he did win the championship at Elimination Chamber. He outlasted the 5 other contestants, outlasted Mark Henry. Listen, I know it's going to be a little while before we get to the big gold belt like I predicted. It's going to happen eventually. I'll match with the big guy, okay? But the big guy needs to hold the belt. He's going to hold it for at least till WrestleMania 35, as I do know into the future. So, by the way, so yeah, the big guy coming out on top.
Big guy's got a big title reign in fucking 3 years worth of it.
Exactly.
Sean, what do you think's happening? Ryback or Big Show?
I am going to go with the even bigger guy. I'm going to go with the Big Show. And I reckon it's going to be some sort of authority antics that's going to get him the title. Like probably J&J Security might jump ship and work for the Big Show instead of working for Seth Rollins. I could see them wanting another belt. And hopefully that will come true, because I need a fucking title on my fucking goddamn fucking team.
I hope that doesn't happen. Why J&J Security helping him out?
Because they need a job.
Job security?
After Seth Rollins kind of tossed them to one side. So they need to prove their worth.
You wouldn't just keep him around Kane?
No, I'd give it to the Big Show. Give him to the Big Show.
Hey guys, and then they can, he said, give it to the Big Show.
Right. Then J&J can walk on stilts or some shit. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool to watch.
Kalen, Ryback, Big Show, who's winning the title?
I believe Ryback will be retaining the title. Like you guys were saying before, I could see Miz totally getting into this one somehow, maybe causing a distraction. Maybe looks like Big Show's just about to win, and he does something, and maybe setting up a feud between them. I think the big guy should hold on to it for a little while. I was really pleased that he won it at the last pay-per-view, and I'd like to see a little bit longer of a run anyway. There's really no reason why Big Show should have the title. I don't think it would do anything much for him at this point. So I think as far as title runs, I think Big Show, it's kind of pointless to put titles on him at this point, in my opinion. So I say keep it on Ryback, maybe some interference with The Miz, but Ryback retains either way. I'd love to see a clean win, though. That would be preferred. However, I must say that I was pissed that on Raw that they totally blew that spot that they didn't blow the spot, but they gave him doing the shell shock to the Big Show early. They did that on the go-home show. That should have been a pay-per-view moment.
I know that you were super happy about that, Peyton.
No, I wouldn't say I was happy about it.
No, I said that you were super happy about it.
I wouldn't say that either.
The reason why they did that move, right, on Raw, is because it's not going to happen at Money in the Bank. He's going to get knocked out, and then my guy's winning the fucking title.
See, that's what I was afraid of, but I really hope that's not the case.
I cannot see any situation here where Big Show's walking out with a title. More than likely, I see this ending with some kind of schmaz ending where it's a no contest.
With The Miz or with something else?
Either way. More than likely with The Miz, because that gives you a future point, but I If anything, maybe what would happen is if it's not with the Miz, it's Big Show like going off the deep end and like throwing Ryback outside and rolling a table on top of him or something dastardly like that.
Well, then he'll never be able to get up. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Tables weigh like 6,000 pounds.
Yeah. He just dumps all the soup that they have.
You really like the soup thing, don't you?
Why do they have 15 gallons of soup? Like, I don't fucking get it. I know Ryback's hungry, but Jesus. Yeah, he's backstage slapping tuna on people. You don't know what he's doing with catering. So most of us going with Ryback retaining the title here. Of course, leave your comments below if you think that Ryback is going to retain, or you don't. Give us a reason why. And next match is going to be Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Interesting matchup. Stay tuned. Click on next video. Part 6 coming.